All right, hello and welcome to the first edition of the GaS Digital Wrap-Up Show. This is a show where we go over all the different shows from throughout GaS Digital, and we review them, tell you what we thought about them, some behind-the-scenes stuff. And this is specifically record on a Thursday, so it's going to be for all you non-subscribers out there. Finally, let me throw you a bone, huh? But at the same time, because it's for the non-subscribers, we're going to make this show awful just to force you to subscribe.
It's so boring.
We're going to force you to subscribe. That's the entire point of this podcast, is so that you have to subscribe because you don't want to listen to us review podcasts anymore.
Yeah, this is all you get.
Yes.
When you don't pay.
It's something. We're going to give you something. That's Marketing 101, baby. All right. So, just to kind of give you guys a rundown of how we're going to be doing this, because it's the first episode, I want to kind of start every episode by going over some of our favorite, me and you. This is also Natalie, by the way. Introduce yourself.
Welcome.
Sorry.
Thanks for joining us.
What's your name?
Oh, you didn't introduce yourself either.
All right. Well, sorry. I'm Blind Mike.
I'm Natalie.
And we are here to review GaS Digital shit.
How would we know you, Mike? If we've never seen you before, where else can we find you?
What
do you do here?
I am social media here at GaS Digital. I guess, fuck it, we're going to plugs first.
No. I just mean, like, who is this guy? What does he do here? Oh, he does all of the GaS Digital exclusive social media.
The other reason why, I guess I should also kind of put that out there as well. Natalie and I had this idea because we might have the most insight on all the GaS Digital shows besides the owners and maybe Bobby. Natalie engineers over 50% of the shows on this network.
How many shows do we have?
We have
22?
like 20 something. Yeah.
I do 9 shows, but that's like.
But she does the in-studio shows.
12 episodes a week because some shows repeat.
And you're always around for the antics that happen. And I am the social media guy here, so it's my job to get some of the behind-the-scenes stuff, and then at the same time, promote our clips to across Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff, so give that a follow.
Yeah, he has to watch every episode, more or less, all the time.
So who better to review the shows than us two morons?
True that.
I did want to kind of go over what I think we should do, which is first say what our favorite in-studio moment was from last week. For me, it was definitely meeting Crack Amico.
That was cool. Oh, that's the week we're doing.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that was pretty cool, too. What else happened last week?
And then I also, obviously, I like the SDR episode that we had in studio.
I left
with
for that.
all
I was not here for that.
I can't believe it. I can't believe you, of all people, all the females to stick around. Natalie's like, even then, you know.
Wednesdays are tough for me, man. Wednesdays, I'm like, it would take a lot to get me to stay late on a Wednesday, which is like my only day that I get to leave while it's still light out. And I mean, I don't know. I could see vagina at home. I don't really need to see it elsewhere. It like doesn't have the same allure that it does to you, I don't think. I'm like, there it is. Not really news to me.
And then I also, the two other things, I like playing Pop Darts. Zach Amico brought in this game called Pop Darts.
Yes.
And it's basically where you have one suction cuppy thing in the middle, and then you have a bunch of other like suction cuppy dart things that you could try to get as close to it as possible. It's basically like table cornhole.
Yeah.
You gotta get it. It's like bocce. You gotta get closest to the orange thing.
Oh, it's a game. Okay. Oh, this is fucking awesome.
Right?
Did we go thrift shopping last week? Was that last week?
Yes, that was my other favorite.
That would be mine. That was pretty fun. So I found myself with a little bit of free time today, and so Mike and I are gonna go to the thrift store, find some fits. Maybe he'll find something for me to wear. Who knows? Come with
We're
us.
getting our Skankfest outfits together,
Yeah.
dude. All right. Surfers only. Surfers only.
I like don't hate it, to be honest.
It matches you.
Does it, you think?
Yeah.
Too hot for to try on sweaters.
Here I am. black ass comedy show coming at you.
That actually, yeah, you look like Dylan.
I dare you to wear that the next time you're at a show. Most of these made me feel bad about my body, and so I don't think I'm gonna get any of them.
What about the cat one though? That one looked good.
I don't know if it's me, you think? It's
Circus.
Oh Lord, have mercy! Is it Steve Harvey Day? What the fuck is going on? Are you on Comic View on BET? Is this fucking...
I'm being boned. Well gifted.
Oh no! What are you doing?
What'd you say?
You got dressed in the closet.
This is
You didn't leave the closet. Like you just went in there and spun around, and that's what happened.
That's kind of nasty.
What's happening, everybody?
What's up, what?
What the fuck is this?
Bruh, that's like, bruh.
You're like a single mom from the 90s.
Was there any particular piece of clothing that caught your eye that you couldn't take home with you?
Yes, there was that pair of pants with the patches on it that I literally could not get onto myself. It sucked.
All right, so now we're actually into the superlatives, you know.
Okay.
So like yearbooks, we're going to be doing superlatives every week where we rank like the best different things. So first off, I wanted to go with best catchphrases that we got this weekend. There were a lot.
Oh,
this was a
man.
heavy week for catchphrases.
Give me some catchphrases and I'll tell you which one I think should win.
So this week on The Thing Is, number 300, check it out, was TJ Del
Wow.
Reno and Jeff Cerulli. Jeff talks about how he went on a date with a girl and took her to Red Lobster and did not pay for the meal. But we're going to get to that later in best stories. But
Okay.
for now, the catchphrase from that episode was Cheddar Biscuits. It either means...
That's kind of a crossover because they also talk about Cheddar Biscuits on No Need for Apologies.
Yes.
They're always talking about Red Lobster, how you take your side hoe to Red Lobster and get them.
Exactly. And so the whole thing is Cheddar Biscuits either means sex or it doesn't mean sex, depending on the connotation you put on the words. What do you
It's
think?
like Netflix and chill. I like it. Chill
Yeah.
is something else where it's like, oh, I gave her some Cheddar Biscuits.
Oh, yeah. You know how it is.
Got her some.
Use that in the bedroom.
Yeah. I have a Cheddar Biscuit in my lunch today.
What the fuck?
They sell
What the fuck?
they sell the mix at ShopRite. And everyone knows how good those Cheddar Biscuits are. So I got
Yes.
them and I made some and I took one for lunch.
That's incredible.
I was
what
like, I
a-
literally have one of those right now. That's so funny.
That's what this podcast is, coincidences.
Yes.
We're going to change it to coincidence at Gas Digital. And then Bye Guys number, I don't remember, 81, right? Hot Barbecue.
Hot
from-
barbecue. Oh, that has
Zach
to win.
Amico.
Come on. That was so good. Also another fucking killer episode.
Yes. And they won one other award. And then the last one is, I have to bring it up, SDR Show 542, Mike Figs, just looking at September Rain.
Yes.
And so I'm gonna splice
open.
the clip in. Ralph says, all right, so introduce yourself. And he was like, oh, hey, good to meet you. All right, bust it open.
Yeah, literally. Oh my God. All right.
All right, now comes lady number 2. I don't know who lady number 2 is.
September Rain.
September Rain. Oh, September Rain's been on the show before.
September rain.
Hello, September Rain.
September, how are you?
Start this way.
Hello.
How you doing, sweetheart?
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right, well, bust it open.
That's
What
how
can
you
we
say
do? Take it out.
Jeez.
What do you want me to do? You want a natty light?
No.
You want
no.
a pack of gushers?
No,
Somebody
of
get her the
course not.
edamame from the closet.
No.
I'm sorry,
I
sweet.
mean, you could have helped me.
Tough competition this week.
Yes.
I love Hot Barbecue. It was very funny in the episode, but bust it open. Come on. That was
You like
so
that?
funny.
Do
It was so awkward.
Yes.
And just like I feel like I got to give him the win for that.
you ever feel like getting from that point, like from just talking to in the bedroom, do you ever feel like, I just want to say bust it open?
Nah.
No,
I
you're
mean, I
pretty
don't know. I've
smooth?
been in a long-term relationship for a pretty long time. It's like not.
Casanova Natalie.
Yeah.
They just melt out of their clothes. All right. So then next would be best guess. We only have 2 this week, but they were some pretty good ones. Crack Amico,
Right.
number 1, Fire Bars, and number 2, you're going to be surprised with this one, but I'm going to have to say Tony Mazur.
Okay. Where was he?
He was on both in Godfrey We Trust and Zach Amico's Midnight Spook Show.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I remember him.
And he brought that fire
He was great
sitcom
on Spook
knowledge.
Show. Yes.
I wanted to ask you about Good Times because it's a show that because of JJ.
Yes.
The focus went on JJ, just like with Family Matters with Urkel.
Yeah.
It wasn't supposed to be that
No,
character.
it wasn't.
It was supposed to be, hey, we have some silly moments, but at the end of the episode, we all come together. And then it just became Dynamite! As soon as that happened...
I love how he has a sports voice for old school shows. It's fucking good. Then it became Dynamite.
Yes, that's right, everybody. Hey, we'll spin the stacks of wax here. Hey, we're the station that reaches the beaches and shakes the lakes.
I love this.
Next, best debate. I would have to say Broad Topix, number 223.
I don't like Drake anymore.
Drake.
I don't mean to drop this on our fans all at once.
Oh, God. You should have given it to them slowly. We can't upset them like this.
I am over it. Like,
we grew up out of Drake, yeah. I'll admit I don't like Drake as much either anymore. And that changed. We were both obsessed with Drake. How long ago?
I mean, if you go back to earlier episodes of the show, the way that we wanted
to fucking suck him.
We wanted to tear him apart like hyenas.
With our bare hands, truly.
The way that if Drake was here right now, I wouldn't even be that impressed is crazy.
You know what's funny? You sound like a guy that's obsessed with a girl and he keeps trying to forget about her.
What happened was we sat down, we watched the Kanye West documentary on Netflix, and
we were like, Drake ain't shit.
We found a new daddy.
Sorry,
Drake.
They say that they don't like Drake anymore. And I take issue with this, Kim and Alex. Still a big, huge Drake fan. Not for the same reason. They are not attracted to him anymore. I still think his music slaps. Tanner would also disagree with me. I was talking to Tanner about this. He said that his last few albums have been a flop, but his other albums are so good that he's allowed to have a few stinkers. It's the same with Eminem.
Yeah.
You know what? Eminem doesn't even have to be good anymore. He was so good in the early 2000s. Like, you know what, man? Take your time, bro.
I agree.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't know if Drake has gotten to that point yet. He's almost there. I don't know if he's at like Eminem level of like
giving up.
Brevity. Yeah, you know what I mean. I just mean like amount of like stuff that he's made, amount of years he's been in it.
Do you have a favorite Drake song?
Nah, don't really know him that well. Not a fan. Favorite Drake moment was him in Degrassi when he was in a wheelchair.
This is
Nothing
Natalie.
will compare to that.
This is Natalie, by the way. That's why.
Do you know about the famous episode with Drake on Degrassi?
Yes, I do.
Where he's got when he gets a boner in physical therapy. So good. That's his top. That's peak. I don't know how he's managed to like get past that. I'm impressed, honestly. So funny.
So Yo MMA number 30. Lewis says that Nate Diaz, the fight might have been fixed.
Yes, he did say that.
So my take on it is that I don't know necessarily if it was fixed completely. I think to a certain extent, every game is fixed because there's too much marketing. Even in the NFL, there's enough marketing and sales and stuff in it that, there's never going to be a pure game.
That's
and
interesting.
I also think that there's a lot more WWE aspect to things in the UFC than the fans want to admit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't give a shit. It was a good fight. Who cares? You know what? They're putting free content out there for you people.
I don't think that he's upset about it. Like, he did say it was kind of fixed, but I don't think he was upset by it. He's like, whoa, that was crazy. It's 209 or whatever.
Nate getting the fucking tap out at 209.
Well, all right, let's talk about it.
That's crazy.
Well, you think that was a conspiracy?
No. But that's crazy.
You think that didn't just happen?
That just happened, but that's crazy.
Well, let's... and Diaz was just fucking really starting to open up on him.
It's crazy. Look.
Dude,
11,
it's so beautiful
10,
the way he does this choke.
9, right there. Taps, goes in. They called it at 08, but he stopped him at 209. That's crazy, dude. Natalie has no idea the significance of this at all. Natalie, what do you think the significance is? I want to hear a lesbian's idea of what this could be.
I have no idea.
You have no idea. 209, what that is.
Seconds?
It's 2 minutes and 9 seconds left in the very fourth round.
Did they bring him out earlier than he was supposed to?
No. Nate Diaz is from Stockton, California. Stockton, California's zip code is 209.
It's the area code.
But it's it's not only just in it, they rep it in such a massive
Like
way.
209 is like what they say all the time.
Yeah, it's like their
it's a huge
T-shirts say
thing.
209. Like the fact that he got the tap out on his last fight on his UFC contract at I'm getting goosebumps right now. You can't write it.
From the footage that they showed you, what do you think? Because you at least, they
Knowing what
explained it
he,
to you,
yeah,
right?
knowing what he told me about it, it's like, oh, that's super interesting, but it also could just be a coincidence.
Sure. All right. And then finally, Without a Country with number 139, Best Dorito, but I'm going to open this up to Best Snack.
You're a regulars Dorito gal, right?
Yes.
Natalie, what kind of Doritos are you eating?
Usually the regular ones. I've just been converted to ranch like very recently.
Stop.
I like the Cool Ranch ones, but I think the original ones are far better.
Mike?
The purple bag, doggy, the sweet chili.
Okay, well, the vegan, you like the vegan Doritos.
Those are vegan?
Yeah, they're vegan.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Look at that.
sweet chili Doritos. And they are good. I just ate so many of them when I was vegan, and once I puked really hard, and now I can't eat them anymore.
Well, and then there's the spicy nacho cheese, which is very hey Doritos, if you're watching, the spicy nacho cheese bag and the original cheese bag are too close in color, and sometimes your girl buys the spicy nacho one and then gets it home and then really has a meltdown.
Yeah, you're in a hurry at Wawa, and you get into the car, and you're on a road trip, and you realize you have spicy Doritos.
Oh, nightmare.
Oh, my God.
Chip bag snack.
Go for it. Let's hear it. Because you said you were just on that episode. You said Cool Ranch is your new jam.
New one, yeah. I was never a Cool Ranch kid.
Cool
at
Ranch
all.
kid.
I was never a ranch person. I'm not someone who puts ranch on anything. Okay. I'm a big fan of the kettle cooked chips.
Huh.
They're just like crunchier. I don't know. And then I have a bag of those in my cabinet right now that are like black pepper flavored, which are super good. They like kind of burn your mouth a little bit. Not in like a spicy way, just in like the same way that like vinegar chips kind of burn your mouth a little. They're really good.
I'm gonna set the world on fire with this one. This is gonna be the one that wins the fans over.
Okay.
Tostitos, hint of lime.
I love Tostitos.
Let's fucking
I love the hint of
go,
lime
dog.
ones. Those are great. And then sometimes I like forget and make nachos with it, and it's a little weird. It's a little weird having lime nachos.
Yeah.
I will also say I'm a big Pringles fan, and
Love a
I like
Pring.
the variety of flavors they have now. I'm a big fan of the pizza ones.
Hell yeah. Pizza, not bad at all. Combo pizza combo is also pretty good, which is also funny. This is a rap from a few weeks ago,
Yeah,
but
I
the fact that Lewis
He got
forgot
Pringles and combos confused.
Yes.
And he was like, yeah, the pretzel. And everyone's like, pretzel? What the fuck are you talking about? You put pretzels on Pringles? What are you talking about?
Yeah, when I was a kid, I would take the Pringle, pepperoni pizza, pretzel, Pringle. Whoa.
Now you got to go plain.
Plain?
You got a regular.
Come on.
Because they ruin it.
Pringle?
Yeah, pepperoni
No, you got to go
pizza
regular,
pretzel.
old school Pringle.
With the pretzel.
Pepperoni. Pretzel?
With the pretzel, yeah, with the salt on the outside.
That's a combo.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking of combos.
Yeah, you're thinking of
You're thinking of
combos.
combos.
I'm thinking
Remember
of
this big
combos the
stick in
whole
the-
time.
That's how much I
no,
snack. I'm like,
wow,
that's a
dude.
combo, dude.
Yeah, I was going to say, I never heard of
Got a
that.
different page than us.
A pretzel,
Pepperoni
Pringle.
pizza with
Yeah, I
the
was
salt on
going,
the
that's-
outside. No, Pringles is the long.
I'm
can.
doing the fat math on it, going, how do I not know about pretzel
Yeah, I'm
Pringles?
like, wait, did I miss the limited edition?
I gotta go.
best joke. There's a couple here. Mike Vecchione investigates this, which is 3 minutes in. They went right off the bat with this one. The sex math jokes.
Yes, I like that.
That was hilarious. The numerator versus denominator.
That was funny.
And then High Society Radio, number 532. Chris Stanley's joke that Selena Gomez could be the Denver Broncos' new quarterback.
That's funny.
I thought that was a great moment as well. Go and check that out.
So that young girl, that little whippersnapper right there, she's gonna bring James Franco back. They're gonna make Spring Breakers too. It's about to be that bitch.
You think a second? Thanks for all right,
yeah,
thank
dog.
you. Fucking love Spring Breakers.
That's your favorite. That's your jam.
It's probably the best movie made in the fucking new millennium.
You know Selena Gomez got some shit on HBO Max where she cooks? And I watched that shit purposely to see if I could see a disease, and they hide it really well.
Wait,
Her
what's
friends are bitches.
Here's a joke for Johnny. Maybe she should be the quarterback of the Broncos.
Ouch. You piece of
Harrington,
shit.
you get that? You got that? Yeah.
That's a man's joke right there.
Little fucking NFL humor for you folks, huh?
All right, so best produced segment. So SDR, number 542. That whole apparatus that they set up with the curtain
And then
just
didn't use
it. That was, I mean, at least well produced.
Yes.
Even if we didn't use it.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go on to best fun fact, most valuable lesson learned on air. This would be the first one. I have to give it number 1, Godfrey, number 359, 39 minutes in. The TV show Friends was based off of In Living Single. I didn't know that. Did you know that?
I didn't either, no.
That was pretty cool. And then Tiana comes in with that hot knowledge about Fez from that 70s show. They never say his name.
Yes.
Fez means foreign exchange student. I did not know that. That's
I didn't
pretty
know
wild.
that Fez meant foreign exchange student, but I always remember the same with his name as well as his like where he's from. There's always just like a bus that drives by or something. Like whenever he goes to say his name or like say where he's from.
And it is, it is a pretty funny bit,
Yeah.
but still,
I
it's
love that show.
I didn't know that that's what that stood for.
Me
but
either.
The entire episode is just a great fun fact lesson learned.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much great sitcom knowledge.
Do you know that Wilmer Valderrama's character, Fez?
It's like Indian.
That's not his name. Fez stands for foreign exchange student.
Foreign
They never say his real name on the entire show. I've watched that
On
show.
70s show?
On that 70s show. I've watched the whole thing. I love that show.
Wow.
Fez stands for foreign exchange student.
Wow.
Look at that. And I know Will. I've
gonna get
hung
a
out
name.
at Will's fucking house.
Wow.
I know him he's the nicest guy in the world. Wow.
And then Zach Amico, Midnight Spook Show, finally makes it on 199. Let's go.
Have you heard about intimacy coordinators on movies now?
Yeah.
That's I get it.
Yeah.
Like I think it's actually probably pretty great. But that must be some weird job.
Yeah, you're kind of directing a porn.
Yeah, for people who don't know, they have a thing now, intimacy coordinators, that pretty much are like fight choreographers, but for sex scenes.
Yeah, they're like, now grab her titty.
And I get it because like filming sex scenes is weird.
Totally, and then you might get into it, and then like, if the way you have sex isn't like cinematic,
yeah,
you're like, what the fuck am I doing?
Well, like,
you need someone to be like, put your hand on her cheek, now bring it down to her neck.
I was
But that
heard
way
about
it's more like a dance.
I was
too.
heard about the cock sock, but is that like I just keep thinking to myself of somebody who's getting a hard on.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
What
it
do you
happens.
do? Like, do they give you
Well,
something?
isn't that Denzel Washington story where he says to what's her tits? He goes, I'm sorry if I do, and I'm sorry if I don't. And he's talking about a boner.
So I do know I was on a set where a guy got a boner during a sex scene.
I would come. I would get if I was like in a sex scene with like Margot Robbie and we were rubbing up against each other, I would come. Not even Margot Robbie, anybody.
Yeah.
I would come.
Robbie Goodwin.
Yeah. He'd be doing Robin Williams impressions.
Oh, Brendan, you're gonna come. So I was on set and the girl was pretty cool about it. The girl was just like, all right, hey, knock that off.
Knock that off.
Like she like kind of pushed the guy away. He's like, I'm sorry, and then he sat there with a heart on.
Wouldn't it be like, just go jerk off?
There's
We'll be right back.
there's a cocksock, and then for girls it's called a modesty patch.
Yeah, like the
which
badge
is essentially it's like a sticker that goes over your puss.
Dude, let's just fuck.
And then I think Marky Mark talked about it in one of his movies. There are anti-boner pills.
Okay,
that I've heard guys have taken to like not get a hard on during the scene.
I would love to hire somebody to intimacy direct me while having sex.
In real life or in a?
I think that would be in real life.
Like a coach.
Yeah, I think that would be really hot to have some like hot chick be like, okay, now put your hand on her tits and all that stuff.
So you just want a girl to watch you fuck your chick?
Yes.
That's not. Yeah.
If anybody's into that.
Yeah, that sounds fun for everybody, Brendan. Yes, I think we would all collectively enjoy that.
If anybody's into that, let me know.
I did not know that they had intimacy coordinators on set.
You didn't? I've known that, but I like went to film school, so I guess that maybe they taught me that there.
You ever meet one?
No. We I mean, I guess in college they like I know that there are a lot of sexy films that happen in film school. That's like where most of them happen, but I was never on any. And then yeah, I was never on any films afterwards, so no, I've never met one.
I'm gonna have to agree with Sagalo that I need an intimacy coordinator just in real life. I need
in personal life.
I just need a flirting coordinator.
It's
if I can
funny.
just get someone to walk up to a girl at a bar and buy the drink for me and just be like, "Hey, my man over there." Like I just need a paid wingman.
You
would
need
be
a
great.
wingman, yeah.
No, a paid one though. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yeah. So I thought it was funny in the episode where he was like, I just need someone to tell me what to do in the bedroom. And I'm like, an intimacy coordinator would come in and be like, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't touch that. Don't move that there. Like, it would be the opposite. Like, that's what they actually do. They don't tell you what to do in the scene. They go, all right, are you okay? Are you comfortable? Like, that's the kind of shit that they do.
Yes. All right, so next would be Best Dressed. Crack Amico coming in with the fucking suit.
The
doggy.
layers.
Hell yeah, dude.
The suit and then underneath the porn star on the shirt. That was great.
That was incredible.
I don't remember what Corinne was wearing, but she always has some great fits when she comes in for Without a Country.
That was your favorite?
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously the SDR contestants because they were naked.
Default win.
Obviously. And then hottest moment, again, SDR is
It's
going to have to
be
make
hard
it.
to, yeah.
But also Crack Amico's bars. So you guys have got 2 categories in a row there.
That's funny.
Best story. The thing is, number 300, the Red Lobster one.
I thought of a date that I had when I was like in my early 20s that came to mind of like a bad date where it was like a friend of a friend. We hung out a few times. We hooked up. And yeah, so she's like, hey, this Sunday, do you want to hang out? My parents are going. She lived with her parents. We were both like 21, like we were young. And I was like, okay, great. So it just gave us something to do. It was Super Bowl Sunday. So I picked her up from work. We're going to her place. And then all of a sudden she like doesn't want to let me in. She's like, you shouldn't come in. My parents said I shouldn't have anyone in. I don't think I should have anyone till like I get my own place. So let's go out to eat. But I like already ate. And I was like, it wasn't like, hey, we have to have sex. But it was like, I don't know, man. Like we're 21 years old. Like it's just like, it's Super Bowl Sunday. Like let's just hang out here. And it's like, you're making this stupid rule of like, I don't know. So then we ended up going to Red Lobster. So I'm like, I don't know where you want to go. Like, you know, so
you must have really liked it.
Went to Red Lobster. I remember watching the Super Bowl while she got food because I already ate. So she loaded up on stuff and she's like, oh, you're not going to pay for it? And I'm like, no, I already ate. And then whatever, it was like pretty miserable. And then on the car ride home, she kept asking me to pay for it. She couldn't stop bringing it up. And she's like, look, I really could use the money. It's like, what is it? What are we talking here?
It's also old enough back in the day that you guys would have to stop at a bank, go to an ATM,
what are
she
we
pulls
talking
cash
here?
out,
Write
yourself a check.
$15, and she was acting like that put her in the poorhouse. First, I picked you up from work, so I know you have a job. You worked at the Queen Center Mall, and then she kept bringing it up, and I was just like, I'm not paying for your Red Lobster.
So now I'm gonna get into this question: would you have paid for the Red Lobster?
I kind of support him. I don't know. I
Yeah?
feel like he's right.
So you
Maybe
wouldn't
that's a
have paid.
controversial opinion. Yeah. I mean, maybe I would have paid and resented her for it.
Yeah, it's just like, all right, I'll pay, but I'm not.
I'll pay, but
seeing
now
you
I'm not.
again.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, this bitch, fine. I will pay you the money to get out of my life.
It's
like,
that whole thing from a Bronx Tale where it's like, yeah, I just paid $20 for this person to get out of my life.
Yeah, exactly.
And then No Need for Apologies, number 222, Jordan Jensen's No Need for Apologies story. And
I was going to say that if you didn't bring it up.
her whole stealing escapades
That
as well.
was pretty fun. Yeah. She had a lot of great stories.
Going
on
to
the show.
jail.
She definitely needs to. Oh, the jail story was super funny because I like when she said that she came out of jail and met up with the guy that also got arrested with her, and she was like, "This was so fun. I made so many friends." And he was like, "It was a nightmare."
Yeah, I went to jail. A kid was with me who also stole, and he went into the male and I went into the woman, and we came out and I was like, dude, I made friends with all these people. I was like, I learned how to do these like wall crunches or whatever, these like wall squats. We figured out how to make the cup into like a rubber ball. It was so fun. And I come out and he was like, not one person said one word the entire night. And I was like, whoa, that is a difference in genders. Holy shit. He was like, everybody was just like mean mugging and just staring at each other.
Yeah, men are too busy trying to psych each other out.
I forgot about that. That makes it on. I think that's the winner for sure.
That was
the
pretty
winner.
funny. But then her should have apologized story was also pretty good.
Yes. All right, so then we're on to Best Impressions, SDR Show number 543, Alan Tudyk, a very well-renowned voice actor.
He was my favorite character in Firefly.
There
Fun
you
fact.
go.
I didn't realize he was like a voice actor now.
Yeah, he was the voice of Optimus Prime in some reboot of the
That's funny.
Transformers,
That's
and
funny.
he had a great thing for that. And then, actually, this was a clip that I had put out of him when he did a voice for Halo, and he was joking about how he, how all of his voices were just like him getting hurt and being like, ow, no, stop, let's run and hide.
This tells my experience of
of most voiceover work. My friend Nathan Fillion, who did Firefly with me, we both did Halo. We played Halo all the time, and he did it. I was in New York when I recorded mine. We got back together. I was like, how was it? He said, oh, man, it was great. I just, did the usual, follow me and this way, and we got him on the run, that kind of stuff. I was like, motherfucker. All my stuff was, ow, this hurts. I got a new plan. Let's hide.
I've got a hemorrhoid.
Yeah, I got a hemorrhoid. I fell on my keys. It was like that. Literally, that is all the voices I did for Halo. They would be like, a little higher. There you go. Just like that. It was always just in a panic.
Mike Vecchio, number 77. His just god-awful British accent was pretty funny. It might have been the worst British accent I've ever heard in my goddamn life.
Are there a lot of chunkies in England?
There might be. I think that's actually what they call them, Michael.
Well, a chunky.
Chunky.
Oh, look at me. I'm a chunky. Oh, put a logo on the Queen's box. It's a Queen's box, and they put a logo on it. Castro GTX.
He's a chunky.
I'm a chunky.
He's a chunky.
And then his impression of you was pretty funny.
I mean, that one's always
so
a fan favorite.
I want to hear what you think about the Natalie impression.
I don't think it's accurate, but I think it's funny. I get where they're coming from. And then even Mike Vecchione was like, is that Kermit the Frog?
Yeah, so I'm a woman and I actually never know how I feel, and I'm on heavy medication.
That sounds like if Natalie swallowed Kermit the Frog.
Which is more accurate, his British accent or his Natalie accent?
The Natalie one. The British one was so bad.
So bad. All right, next up we got best reference, and we're gonna have to go with Legion of Skanks, number 680. Him describing how Lewis and Jay are so far out of the Joe Rogan universe, sphere of influence, that it's like the farthest planet in Superman 2. That was just such a great pull.
Especially with Rogan, the whole joke is that you can't make fun of Brendan Schaub because then you're out of the Rogan sphere. And I'm currently out of the Rogan sphere.
Me and Lewis are way out.
You guys are?
Oh my God, we're in that. Remember where they put the Phantom Zone, where they put General Zod in Superman 2? If Earth is Rogan, we're floating in a mirror in space.
And then,
can I throw in an honorable mention?
Let's go.
Lewis starting rap by singing Weezer for the episode with Tommy Pope and Karen Fian.
Oh, yes. And you're a big
he
Weezer
references
fan.
that all the time, and he's like, anyone? And I'm like, I was made for this.
Yes. Favorite Weezer song?
I don't know. It's dumb, but I love Buddy Holly.
Hell yeah. All right. Best roast, rap number 896 with Ryan Shaner. Brendan Sagalow calls Lewis an older Andrew Tate.
Do you know you look like Andrew Tate right now? You know that guy?
Andrew Tate looks like me.
Why? Who's older? Is there a sound effect for this? Oh.
That was very
And then
funny.
whoever said that Andrew Tate looks like Dave trying to be Lewis was also really funny.
Yes.
I don't remember who said it.
Looks like Dave Smith if he's trying to be me.
As well as on Bye Guys, this might be the winner. I don't know. You can beg to differ, but labeling Ian's crowd work comedy as stroke symptoms was
so good, man. I love that episode, man. It was great.
I also feel like I've been having a series of mini strokes because I've been getting these really bad headaches, and then I've been jumbling my words and forgetting my train of thought. And the other night, my left arm went numb, and I'm like, oh, that's a new feeling.
Could possibly be just all of the coffee. You know what I mean?
That's what somebody said.
You're going too fast.
At midnight.
You're going too fast. I'm sure if you stop, the headaches are probably from the coffee.
Dehydrated.
You're also
That's
talking
what I
before
was-
you're
Sudden confusion, trouble speaking, loss of balance,
Bad
numbness
penis.
or weakness in your face, arms or legs.
can't get an erection.
Gay
mustache.
My what? Fat friends. Oh no! What the fuck? I didn't say anything. Oh yeah,
That was him. Relies too much on crowd work.
I like to have a conversation Fuck you.
More charisma than writing.
Oh my God! What?
Oh, yeah, wait.
Sorry, we can't all do a head nod like we're having a seizure on stage. I'm gonna deliver a punchline.
What's that say? All sizzle, no steak.
What's that same closer for 10 years? Fuck you.
Me?
All of you.
That was so funny. Being like, fat friends. Oh no! Oh God! So good.
Yes. So, out of all the things we discussed today, favorite episode.
Favorite episode?
Bye, guys. Right?
Yeah, might have to be Bye Guys or No Need for Apologies. Or the Monday episode of Rap.
Yep, for sure.
Good one.
All right, and so let's get plugs going here. I want to just say, guys, I do a Best of the Week compilation on Gas Digital's YouTube page. That is Gas Digital exclusive. Give that a like, a comment, and a share. We're really trying to boost the shares here, so please show Gas Digital to a friend of yours. That's all I want is we want more friends here.
Yeah.
We are very friendly people, and we want more of you guys out there. We really do love you, and we appreciate all your support. Please follow the Gas Digital accounts. That's Gas Digital, GASDIGITAL on Twitter and Instagram. Also, we do have a TikTok. I post the better clips on there. Not every single clip that I might put out on the other ones, but the really juicy ones I do put up there. I think it's just called Gas Digital. Let me just check here real quick. It is...
All right, you do that. If you want to follow me, Natalie DeCicco edits, DECICCO_edits. If you listen to a show that records in studio, chances are I'm on it. So, just support Gas.
Yeah, leave her a nice message if you want it.
Go to gasdigitalnetwork.com. Sign up for a week free trial with... Pick a show.
Promo code
They have
BEST.
a code.
No,
yeah.
Promo code BEST. That's my code, baby.
All right,
all right, but yeah.
All right. Promo code BEST.
For all the you get all the archives. You get to watch every pre-release of the shows that we had just discussed. I know they came out already. That's the whole point. But if you want to stop hearing us talk, go ahead and give yourself a subscribe. Use promo code BEST to get yourself a 7-day free trial or a $1.50 off as well. All right, thank you for tuning in. Oh, and the TikTok is Gas Digital exclusive like it would be on YouTube.
Perfect.
Thank you for tuning in, guys. We will see you next week. It's going to be a banger, and peace out.
Peace.